friends. Welcome to today's episode of our weekly magazine program, Youth Folio. We have compiled a long list of stories to put before you today. Hope you like them and would give us your valuable feedback. We will start off with current issues.
Tripura celebrates Kharchi Puja upholding harmony between tribes. Minister of State for Home Affairs Shri Kiran Rijiju warns militants of stern action during release of magazine First Word. Cold Chain Summit held in Guwahati. Manipur outraged with continuing violence. Assam condemns violence in the Bodoland Territorial Autonomous District Council area. Tripura celebrated the state's traditional 7-day-long Kharchi Puja from the 5th to the 11th of July with great festivity and camaraderie as both tribal and non-tribal people of the state joined together to pay their homage to the 14 gods or Chaturdash Devta. The festivities revolve around the Chaturdash Devta temple at Khayarpur in the outskirts of capital city Agartala, from where the priests make symbolic prayer site of bamboo and take out the brass statues of the heads of the gods in a procession to the Howrah River, where they are given a symbolic holy bath and certain rituals are performed. The procession, led by a tribal priest called Chantai and band party, is thronged by local people who line up on both sides of the streets. People prayed for peace and prosperity of the state and personal wish fulfillment. Kharchi Puja upholds the age-old unity of the tribal and non-tribal people of the state.
এটা এক সময় ত্রিপুরার যে পাহাড়ি অঞ্চলে মানুষ যারা ত্রিপুরী কমিউনিটি বা ট্রাইবেল বলে আমরা পরিচিত তারাই পূজা ছিল, কিন্তু আজকে এটা একটা পাহাড়ি বাঙালির মিলনক্ষেত্র এবং সমস্ত অংশের মানুষ পাহাড়ি বাঙালি হিন্দু বৌদ্ধ মুসলিম খ্রিস্টান সবাই এই মেলাতে আসে এবং উপভোগ করে।
Minister of State for Home Affairs Shri Kiran Rijiju reiterated that rebellion is not the way to achieve goals and militants must choose the path of dialogue.
I am here to listen to you, but if you think that weapons is the means to achieve anything, then it's badly mistaken. It cannot be. The might of India cannot be undermined. We can achieve our goal only through democratic means. It is not to undermine our talks going on with the militant organization. We are concentrating on how to deal with the security issues and various insurgent groups operating in northern region. But these dialogues and talks cannot go on forever. We must have a solution, and it has to be both sides, from the government as well as all the stakeholders. It is for our own interest, it is in the interest of the whole region. We must shun the violence and come to the democratic process, which is the only way to development.
He was speaking to a wide group of people including journalists and student leaders during the launch of monthly news magazine of the Northeast called First Word, which has been launched by the House of Youth Folio. Mr. Kiran Rijiju launched the magazine along with Joint Secretary Northeast Ministry of Home Affairs Shri Shambhu Singh and Member of Parliament from Tripura Shri Jitendra Chaudhary. Speaking after the Minister of State, Shri Jitendra Chaudhary spoke on how Tripura had successfully sidelined insurgency.
Besides the developmental initiative that the security deployment has been also there ensured, so this development activities and security development, that too has parallelly while they have started their action, started mingling with the people. So people understood, no, the insurgency can provide anything to the people that cannot be the future of the people.
Next, Shri Shambhu Singh spoke to the audience. He congratulated the magazine team for coming out with a brave story on how Al-Qaeda is hiring recruits from the Northeast.
There is a story about which I knew, but I could not speak. And I am glad that Sujit took the trouble of going to the ground, even without talking to me. He also smelled there is something, went to the ground, went to a dangerous locality, and dug out details. I have been asking the state government to do precisely that, and they have not been able to. It's a very, very daring story, and I must congratulate.
The magazine's publisher, Shri Sujit Chakrabarti, who is also the writer of the story, elaborated on the dangerous development.
In Manipur, basically the Lilang area, which is the largest concentration of Muslim communities, they are mostly Manipuri Muslims. These activities that were going on for the past 2 years, in fact, they are trying to recruit. They were in the local insurgents, most of them, they surrendered. And after that, the drug cartel, basically the drug mafia, who are sending their money to buy arms and ammunitions, and they're sending it through ISI, who are based in Dhaka, and that is confirmed. My information is that. So they wanted them to recruit. They have recruited first 17 boys, and this gentleman who is there in Lilong itself, they paid 2 crore rupees to Al-Qaeda for the logistics of these 17 people. Interestingly, they came to Uttar Pradesh, where they were, nobody knows, they were in an unknown transit camp. From there, they finally left for Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, where the Al-Qaeda have a solid training facilities. Then they recruited again 10 people. Out of these 10, 4 people returned. Now they are trying to find out who are those 10 and who are those 4. But 17 people, I have given the detailed information, including their name, their address, and their family age and everything. Now it is up to the state government and the government of India to find out if there is any truth and what they want to do on that. But which is a dangerous situation, like this is not only happening in Manipur. Manipur, it is in the report because they have already recruited. They are trying in Assam and they are trying in some of the other states in Northeast.
Later, asked about the MP Bes Barua Committee's recommendations to the Ministry of Home Affairs that perhaps an anti-racist law was needed, the Joint Secretary categorically said that having such a law was not possible in India with thousands of communities.
How can you have anti-racial law in this country? Well, the number of races in this country is and will have to be counted in thousands. Against which race you can have a law, and for which race you can have a law.